Hello, this is Mary from May Arts, and today I'm going to share with you how I've created this lovely little wrapped bracelet that can also double as a necklace. For the base of my bracelet, I'm going to use a length of this white 1/4 inch silk ribbon. I also have a handful of beads that I plan on stringing onto my ribbon. I've chosen just a simple glass pearl bead with a hole in the center. I also have some beading wire. This is a very, very thin wire. I believe it's about a 32 gauge wire. We're going to be using this as a needle in order to get our ribbon through our beads. I've simply cut myself a length of wire, probably about 4 inches in length, fold it in half, and now I'm ready to bead my ribbon. Before I begin, I'm going to go ahead and crinkle my ribbon. I'm going to add just a little bit of water, give it a scrunch, set it aside to dry. I absolutely love crinkled ribbon. It adds such a nice shabby look. To thread my needle, I'm simply going to loop my ribbon through the two ends of my folded piece of wire. The length of your ribbon should be what it takes to wrap your wrist 3 times, plus about 12 inches of extra. And now I'm going to run the pearls along the wire and down onto my ribbon. You'll want to slide this first pearl all the way down to the very center of your ribbon. In total, we're going to string enough pearls to go all the way around your wrist one time. Just remember, this first pearl is going to be your center point, so you'll want to put half of your pearls on one side and the other half onto the other side. Now we're going to secure our pearls in place by doing a simple knot at each end. Well, technically, since it's very thin ribbon, I'm going to do a triple knot at each end. Simply loop the ribbon around your finger and then run the tail end through the loop that you've created. Pull nice and tight as close to the pearls as you can get it, 3 times. And then you're going to want to do the same to the other side. Now at this point you could basically be done. You could just wrap the bracelet around your wrist and then give it a nice bow at the end to secure it to your wrist. But I wanted to add just a little bit of a decorative edge on my ribbon with a braid. To do this, I've cut and crinkled 2 additional lengths of ribbon that are long enough to go around your wrist 2 times, plus about 4 inches extra on each of them. I then tied it with the center point landing just above the knot that we had created to secure our pearls on each end. There's going to be no wear and tear on this particular knot, so a single knot's going to do. Then you're going to want to take something heavy and stick it on the other end of your bracelet so that you can pull and tug as you're braiding and it won't go sliding everywhere. Now as you can see here, I'm just checking my size. This braid should be approximately the same length as your length of pearls. I'm going to secure that end with just a simple knot, just as we did before. You're going to want to make sure that this knot is really snug and secure so that your ribbons don't come loose. So I am going to pull every which way, pull each of the lengths just so that I'm absolutely sure that my knot is perfectly tight and everything is secure. I'm going to finish off my ends by simply trimming off the 2 smaller lengths of ribbon. Be very careful not to trim off the long length because that's going to be used for our closure. At this point, my bracelet is complete. I'm just going to wrap it around my wrist, tie it with a bow to secure it, and call it done. But you can absolutely mix it up. Maybe add some metal findings for a closure if you're not digging the whole bow thing. Add charms, maybe a multicolored braid at the end if you want. The sky is the limit. And don't forget, you can rock this bad boy as a necklace as well. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Bye!